movement, cheering. Next act on the stage, Daniel Powell, everybody! Thank you very much. How are we all going? Good form? Are we happy? Smiley? Thanks to the 3 people that shouted out there. Appreciate that. Awesome. What are you thinking? Fucking Mr. Tumbles let himself go, and he's put a bit on. Whoa, proper laugh. That's okay. I actually think me and Mr. Tumble might be long lost twins, and one's gone on to have fame and fortune and fame and all the money and the women and the fantastic lifestyle, and the other one got a £25 Primark voucher, and that's how it's landed with me, but that's okay. It's nice because it's Monday and you can try new things, and some of us haven't done comedy before, some of us are trying new material, which is fantastic. So obviously you understand we don't get paid. There's no fee for us. So what I'm going to do is, it's not usually common, but I've brought friends and I've brought my lovely missus with me as well. So at the end, I'm going to put a bucket by the door. Okay, her name's Connie and she's going to get donations on my behalf. Okay, so I appreciate that. As it is, you might have noticed, it depends where you sat, and it's on the lighting and you're on different levels. I'm a fat bastard, me. Okay, I have put weight on. What happened is me and Connie met 5 years ago. All right, and she was a fucking solid 8. All right, and to be fair, I was punching. But what's happened over the 5 years is she's let herself go. So no, bear with me. So what's happened is she's gone, Milky, I'm not going to I'm not going to get my hair done this week. And I've gone, that's fine, you don't have to get your hair done. Why do you, everyone else gets their hair done, you've got to get your hair done as well. She's gone, no, I'm not going to get my hair done. I've gone, that's fine. And I've had a little pork pie. And then she said to me, I'm not going to get my nails done this week. And I don't need to get your nails done. And I've had a pepper army. And before you know it, we're 5 years on, we've got a kid, and I'm 19.5 stone. Okay, so she's the reason why I'm the size I am. I'm at the point where I'm getting out of breath walking upstairs, looking at stairs, escalators as well, to be honest. It's all a bit of it does take it away from me. I won't tell you what my day job is because it's really boring. But I had to buy a tuxedo because I was nominated for an award and it was made up, and I had a bit of money and I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll spend a bit of cash and I'll go to the posh part of where we live, because we've travelled tonight from the posh part. It's called Birkenhead. And I thought what I'll do is I'll go to a fancy shop and I'll go to Burton's Menswear. I've not been to Burton's before. It's shite. But they've got a good selection, so I'll get me suits, and I got me shirt, I got me blazer, I got me shoes. But the only thing I couldn't get any pants in my size because I'm a funny shape. Now, you'll see I've got my dad's big palms, and I've got his straight nose, and I've got his blue eyes. And from my mum, I've got her thighs, her arse, and these lovely breasts. So when it comes to getting clothes, it can be quite difficult, and I'm thinking, I'm not going to go online, I'm going to get a proper suit. And I said to the guy behind the counter, I said, look, I've got all this stuff on here, and I'm trying to like get a pair of pants that'll fit. And at the end of the day, at my size, if you wear a suit, you look like a fucking penguin. There's no way about it, okay? So I said, I just need the pants. He said, what size are you? I said, a bit embarrassed, but I'm a 52-inch waist because I've got to get them over these legs. I'm a 52-inch waist. I'm only a 28-inch leg. And with no hesitation, the guy behind the counter said, I'm really sorry, sir. We don't do special sizes. And I stood there offended, and I said, what do you mean? What do you consider to be a special size? Without pausing, he pulled a full-length mirror behind the counter, put it in front of me, poked his head behind him, and that is a special size. So I don't like wearing my suits because I do look like a penguin, and the awards were coming up, and I was dead excited, and I thought, I'm going to have to, you know when you get new shoes, and you've got to wear them for a couple of days, and you've got to break them in, or you get fucking Doc Martens, you've got to wear them for 3 years, and then one day you go, oh, they got comfortable now. I had to wear this suit and then stretch it out, and I wore it for weeks and weeks and weeks. And what happened was a few weeks ago, Connie's doing university, which is fantastic. She's going to train to be a midwife, which is amazing. But because she's doing her work from home, occasionally she's like, I'm doing a presentation. You've got to leave the house for 20 minutes, which means I've got a 5-minute presentation, but then I'm going to do fingering for 15 minutes, okay? So can you just leave the house? So I took our daughter over to the local cafe in our local park, and we've sat down, and I thought it's nice. She has 20 minutes, she can have a break and do her work. And my little girl, Eve, she's had the usual, which is the fruit shoots and Rice Krispies, and I've had my usual, which is a double bacon butty. Now, it's not a stock menu item. You've got to order 2 bacon butties and put one on top of the other, but they'll let you do it, okay? I've had that, and I've got my slush. I've only got one colour, though. Didn't get mixed because I'm trying to watch my weight. And I've noticed, as we're sat there, there's people coming into the park in high vis, like 10 o'clock in the morning. I thought, they can't be fucking builders. And what it is, it's a running club, and across the chest it reads Wirral Running Club, and I think this is great because they're different ages and sizes and abilities, and I think all these people come together to do this great thing and get fit and get healthy. And then I look down at myself eating a double bacon butty, and I think, I look at her even, she's only 18 months, but I said, fuck this, we're off, I can't look at these doing this. So we've left, and I've packed her up, I've put her in the pram, I've wrapped up my bacon butty, I've got my slush, and we leave. No sooner do we step out the door of this cafe, whack, a woman runs into us and knocks my daughter on the floor, okay? The pram is tipped, she's pissing herself laughing, she doesn't know what's going on. She's gone, the bacon butty's gone, and there's a Tango Ice Blast halfway across the fucking car park, right? And as I look up and get the baby back up, in a rage, I turn to this woman to kick off, and notice on her front it says, blind runner. Blind, and I'm like, oh, I can't say anything to this woman. She's held by this woman on the elbow just to her side, and she escorts her. And just before we have a chance to talk, she explains to me she's a blind runner. She's escorted by this woman, and what's happened is, she just went straight into me. She wasn't looking, it's fine. And all these people can see what's going on, right? She can't, but everybody else can. But there's about 49 odd people all in high-vis. And I say to this woman, we have a bit of chat back and forth. And I stupidly say, trying to be innocent, I just said, I didn't know blind people could run. Now, I meant it innocently. And she went, what? Big kick-off. She said, I'll tell you now, as a blind person, we can run, walk and ride bikes and skateboard and jet ski. We can act, we can sing, dance and produce films. We can be the leaders of men. We can run multinational companies and earn money. We can be anything we want to be and we will succeed. And I'm like, oh, shit, I've said the wrong thing here. Everyone's looking and feeling dead awkward and shit. Can I just tell you one more thing? And I thought, well, fucking in for a penny, in for a pound. She said, I was diagnosed at 4 years old and I was fully blind in my left eye. And it's a guilt trip here, love. She said, by the time I was 27, she said, I'm 28 now. By the time I was 27, she said, in my right eye, she said, I was down to 3%. She said, now, at my age, she said, I am down to 2% vision. That's all I've got in my right eye. And she said, you look like a fucking penguin in that tuxedo. My name's Daniel Power. Thanks for having me. You've been a pleasure. Thank you. Daniel Power, everyone.